Then we went to Albert Square. This is where, in January 1965, we'd caught the 81 bus to Sharon. As we'd waited for the bus, I'd sat in a recess or hole in the wall of one of the buildings there, the branch of a building society.
They've moved the bus stop.
What?
They've moved the bus stop.
Oh no! And the hole's
gone. The hole's gone.
And look across Albert Square. And look, there's daylight. It's all.
They've knocked that side down completely.
Oh no!
Oh dear. Well, they replaced the hole by new windows. I'm sure it used to.
Hey, I'm glad I sat in the hole and had a photo took.
Yeah.
Oh dear, dear,
The
dear.
bus was here, wasn't it? It's now about almost 100 yards down the road.
They've ruined it.
Oh dear.
Anyway,
I'm sure it was the Burnley Building Society here.
Yeah, well, it's the Huddersfield now.
Must have been wrong.
Oh, what a tragedy. What a tragedy. It's completely different.
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah. Because there was a block here with a travel agency on it.
Yes.
And that's the only kind of shop I can remember, but it's on that block there that's been knocked down. Because if you stand this way and look across Albert Square, it's the same. City Hall hasn't changed.
There again.
Remember those very familiar red buses with the Manchester coat of arms on the side with the motto Concilio et Concilium and City of Manchester underneath?
Yeah. Gone.
Manchester Exchange, it's gone as well. It's just a derelict car park now.
Oh.
And Manchester Central, which was not far from here, of course, was a very familiar place. And Lower Motor Street bus station, of course, has been.
I remember that well.
Very, very
yes.
important in the story. In fact, we ought to go there really, just to see what's left of it.
Yes.
Because of course they've moved the out-of-town coach station to Chorlton Street now. But the old Lower Motor Street, of course, was extremely important in these escapades.
Indeed it was.
In fact, perhaps we ought to have a little walk down there and see what's happened, because the bus station and Central Station were adjacent and they've both been closed. They're probably all car parks now.
Well, yeah, let's have a walk down.
Well, we can see it. The roof of the station's still up.
Oh.
But it's look, all the windows, everything are broken.
Oh dear.
It's derelict, isn't it?
This is alarming.
This is tragic, of course, because it was. Oh, I bet it's an NCP car parking.
Like Blackpool Central.
Yeah, and Blackpool
A
North.
la 1964, though. Blackpool Central.
Yes, it became a car park, didn't it? Yeah.
Blackpool North, as you were just about to say.
Yeah, when they knocked the whole canopy down at Blackpool North, they made.
I'm afraid that chap can't get down. The Free Trade Hall. Do you remember that convention at the Free Trade Hall in 1965? I remember.
Fleetwood on the C&H coaches, didn't we?
Yeah, did we stop at the Chippy on the way back?
I think that was one of the incidents where we stopped at that Chippy, yeah.
And I saw
46p, by the way, that car park. I misread it from back then. It is NCP.
I saw Anne Fenton there.
Did you?
Yes.
Was I? That was while I was.
This was in 1965.
You're getting. Yeah, we did come once, but there were two occasions. The second time that we came was when I was living at Billericay, and I came up with Carol Bunch and her sister, and no, not a sister, somebody else, a girl, Andrea Green. We came up by coach.
Yeah.
And met you there, didn't we? That was another occasion.
Yeah, but this original occasion, Audrey Wood was on the bus, dressed in a blue dress, I believe, and I rather fancied her.
Were you going out with her at this time?
No.
Oh.
Oh heck no!
Don't talk about it too much.
I am
hurt you.
I am. Look at that! Look at the bus station.
Dear.
Or
no,
rather,
it was just down here. That was.
oh, you can still see a few
You used to be able to walk,
remaining
you used to be
bits.
able to walk through here, across the station forecourt, which is cobbled still, down some steps onto Lower Mosley Street, and across the road was the bus station. Let's see if we can still do that, shall we?
Get a photograph here.
This is, NCP, isn't it
Isn't it outrageous?
Well, let's have a photograph here, shall we?
Alright, do you want to get it with yours? It might turn out. As we walked across the old Central Station forecourt, Chris told me it must have been a Saturday morning when the coach set out from Fleetwood.
Yeah, we picked Trevor up at Kirkham Station.
Yeah. There was one when I was actually going out with Audrey, wasn't there?
Yeah. I think
and
that's when.
No, the original one, I saw Anne Fenton there and she made various remarks. Don't remember too well, because when I was going out with Audrey, I saw Anne Fenton at Blackburn Assembly.
Did you?
Yes. And we had a talk. We went in the back room for a typical church tea, you know, that weak stuff with the milk already in it in the teapot.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And there were wooden forms, and I remember over the wooden forms, I had a word with Anne Fenton. But at the Free Trade Hall, I did meet Anne Fenton. She said rather embarrassing things, which I'm not going to put on record.
I guess you were out with Audrey then, were you?
No, I hadn't actually approached Audrey then. I don't think. Oh, they're locked up. These steps.
We don't need to. We'll walk down. We can see through the gates, can't we?
Yeah.
We'll walk down.
Look, there's a bus there.
Well, maybe it's still used as a bus park.
Oh, which is a bit tragic.
Yeah, it's completely ruined, of course. The buildings have gone. It's just like a car park for private coaches or something now. Coach park.
Curse NCP. Curse them bitterly.
They've taken over around here, haven't they? They've actually exploited these old Mancunian relics and turned them into car parks. This is absolutely outrageous. Look at it.
Absolutely.
There used to be cafes across the road from the bus station. Little block. Are they still there? I can't see from here. There's still a sign that says snacks. And it's all sealed up, I think.
I remember once I was at the bus station here, and there was this loony woman.
Was there?
Yeah. And do you remember you met a loony once, and you said when you were in London, and you said to her, "You're insane," and she said, "No, I am not insane."
I didn't say that. No, that was a report from John Yetton. He had an experience with one.
I thought it was you.
I wouldn't
anyway,
have to say such a thing.
There was a loony woman in this bus station here, and I said to her, "You're insane," and she said, "So I ran then.
No, it was John Yetton, a friend of his, and he would on a tube, or that's the usual place to congregate with these loonies, and the chap was rambling on, and his friend said, "You're insane," and he said, "No, I am not insane."
Oh, that was it. Got that wrong.
As we walk along now, Chris quotes John Nelson Parr. How tragic.
How terrible.
How terrible. In the words of the great oracle, they've destroyed Manchester.
They have, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember in 1967 when I was about to meet my cousin Mary, I was going to get a bus into Sheffield, but unfortunately it was full, so I got, let me think, a bus into Manchester, and I remember walking round here, and I got a bus from the, no, I got a train to Sheffield from here. Is that
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
There used to be trains that went from here to Sheffield Midland while Victoria was still owned, that run by Stockport and Chinley. They run now by Chinley into Piccadilly.
It must have been from here, because because when I couldn't get the bus into Sheffield from the Coliseum, I got a bus into Manchester, and I remember ending up here at Central Station. So I must have got one from Central Station into Sheffield.
Yeah.
Because I arrived a bit earlier than the bus would have done.
Yeah, you probably
I only
would.
did it on spec,
Yeah.
and then I went off to the bus station.
Yeah, and met her there.
Met her there.
Yeah.
She came round the corner of the bus shelter in a bronze foam-backed Mac.
Did she?
Yes. Yes.
More memories.
End of message.